Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. It's Angela with Happy Little Stitch Shop. Today is Thursday, June 24th, 2021. And I'm so happy to take a little breather and be here with you guys today. And I hope you all brought your Chatty Cathy and you're ready for some goodies that are new to the shop that I'm going to share with you today. And I'm excited to be here with you. So thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join me today, because I know that summer can be pretty busy sometimes. So thank you for being here with me. All right, so let's catch up quick. Stitch and Granny of 17. Hello, Sandy. I wanted to let everyone know I do have a name, Deborah. Yes, I have 17 grands. 8 months to 22 years old. Hello, Brandy. Hello, Lynn. Hello, Morgan. Hello, Jenny. Hello, Teresa. Hello, Christina. Brandy, until further notice, I am back to the office. You will be doing this on the down low. Robin, happy day. Hello, Carla. Hello, Trisha. Hello, Kim. You're at the splash park. It's hot today. Ugh. We're kind of having a little bit of a break in the heat, although it is still pretty humid. You can tell from my hair. You see all that? It's humid. The humidity is high. Happy Friday, Melinda. Hello. Oh, happy Friday Eve, says Melinda. Hello, Gayleen. Thursday, Stitching Granny of 17, Deborah says, try to figure out a way to do this next Thursday. I'll be celebrating your 40th. Happy anniversary. I hope you do something fun and enjoy your day. That's a pretty big deal. 40 years. Can anyone see anything? I see chat, but that's it. Oh, no. Can you see me? Happy early anniversary, Teresa. Congrats. Brandy says happy anniversary. Hey, all. What a welcome distraction from work. Hello, Kim. Hello, Lori. Oh, thank you, Jenny. Jenny says, you look so pretty today, Angela. Navy blue is your color. Really? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'll take it. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kim. Teresa, triple digits. This weekend, Teresa. Oh, my gosh. Hello, Valeria. Thank you so much for your super chat. It says #1 fan. Thank you so much, Valeria. Every time I see you, I keep thinking, I hope you are feeling well. I hope you're having good days. Thank you, Quilt Shops and Antiques. And yes, I can see you now. Oh, good. Hi, Jennifer. She says I'm late. I agree. Navy is very pretty on you. Thank you, Kim. I appreciate that. Oh my gosh. You guys have no idea. I appreciate that. Okay, so how is everyone? How is your week going? Our week has been crazy. I don't know if you saw the reel that I posted yesterday with all of the bolts, and that wasn't even all of them. Like I had 15 seconds to try to pan all of the bolts and get it done in the 15-second time frame. And it wasn't even everything. So that was just some of what has arrived. And there's another box right now. And I believe that I am due to receive another collection today. So we'll see if that ends up showing up or if it's late. Hi, Tracy. She says, I made it this week. I am so happy you are here. I love seeing all you guys pop up on here. Thank you so much for joining me. You have no idea. I really appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to just hang out with little old me. I do appreciate that. School is done. So now pausing you. What? School is done now. So now pausing you. All fabric is so, all that fabric is so exciting. Yes. That was a crazy amount of bolts. It was a crazy amount of bolts. And it's not even done yet. That's what is kind of freaking me out. Although you guys have really been ordering a lot of yardage. And so that has calmed my heart race, my heartbeat a little bit. No pausing you typo. Okay. I was like, pausing me. What are you talking about, Sarah? So I really appreciate the yardage orders. Thank you so much for that, because a lot of you have been placing large yardage orders. And every time it comes in, I think, oh, okay, this is good. Like, this is a good sign. It's a good sign to just, keep going. Things will work out. It'll be good. So I'm excited. I'm very, very happy. Although I am bummed because today I was going to finish another teeny tiny pillow quick. I got the stitching all done. I was going to put it into a pillow quick this morning. And I don't know what happened. I must have been hurried probably because time is very limited. And I cut it too small and it nearly made me cry. I was like, no, I'm going to have to stitch this all over again. But this is what I did. I did the Santa one from the Vintage Christmas. And it's so cute, right? It's so adorable. Oh, I just love the sparkly fabric. I changed some colors. I love the border with it. It looks so cute. And then I cut it wrong. I just lined it up with the ruler and I was on the wrong mark. And after I cut the first side, I thought, boy, that does not look right. But then I cut another side. Not that it would have mattered. I wouldn't have been able to save it after the first cut. But I have one other pillow that turned out really, really small. I think because I made a cutting error on that one too. So here are my pillows. And this one is very small compared to, like it's very small. You can fit it on top of it. And so I don't really care for this pillow. I always put it in the back. And so I'm just going to redo this one. So Santa will be redone and I will do it again. Do you interface your cloth? For this? No. No, I don't, Carla. Adorable, says Lori. You can work with that. Just take a smaller. I know I could, but it's pretty short around the edges. I think I only have like 1/4 of an inch around the edges. I just lined it up wrong. And then once I took a closer look at it, I was like, oh, that wasn't right. What in the world? I know I could make it work. I could totally still stitch this up, but or sew it up. But I think I'm going to stitch it again and do it over. Add fabric on the sides. That's how I make mine. Stitch it to another piece of fabric and then make it into a pillow. Attach fabric to it like a quilt block, then make it into a pillow. Oh, that would be cute. Lori and Trisha are saying the same thing. I love the different sizes. I think it adds interest to have them all a bit different. True. Make that one into a flat ornament for your tree. Oh, that's a good idea with some sort of trim. That's a good idea. Could you add material? I could add material to the sides, yes. Late checking in. Hello, everyone. Hi, Debbie. So I was so excited to have this one to share with you guys today. I had the backing picked out and everything, and I rushed to get it done, and that's what you get. So how was everybody's Father's Day? How was your weekend? Ours was good. Is busy. Like, it's just been busy. So we didn't do anything too wild and crazy. My husband had a good Father's Day. At least that's what he said. So that was good. We went and got ice cream. So that was fun. Maybe I could show you a picture. My little one had her first kind of ice cream cone by herself. So I don't usually share pictures of, but she was loving it. She was like, ice cream. She picked strawberry and she ate the majority of the strawberry. And then she decided she wasn't sure she really liked it until she got to the cone. Then she started to eat the cone. And then we tried to take a little bit of a break on Tuesday morning, which I don't ever do. And my husband was like, let's just go to the zoo for the morning, just for a couple hours. And you can get back and you can still work in the shop and do everything you have to do. So we took a couple hour break and went to the zoo. So those are my kiddos. That's all 6 of them. Those boys need a haircut, I will tell you that. And while we were there was a polar bear that was so fun. Oh my gosh, these 2 polar bears were like jumping into the water. They were doing these big cannonballs and splashing all over the place. And they had a ball that they were like playing around with. And one of them got the ball stuck on its nose. It was like one of those balls that has holes and there's something inside that the bear tries to get at. They were so fun. The kids were getting such a kick out of them. For a few minutes, hello everyone, and hello to my favorite stitching shop owner. Hello, Stephanie. I'm so glad you are here. Did you see, do you use a hoop when you are cross-stitching the pillows? I do not. I just hold it in my hand. Robin. She's adorable, so sweet. She's adorable, beautiful family. What a beautiful family. I bet the zoo was fun. It was fun. It was a perfect day for it because it was only in this low 70s. So nobody got too hot or, it wasn't uncomfortable. We just walked around and the polar bears were a big hit. Giraffes are always my favorite. And the lions, there was an interesting story with the lions because there was a mom and dad lion and they had a baby lion, but the baby lion is now 4 years old and a male and ready for a pride of his own. And so he's kind of competing with the father lion. So they can't be together. So the mom and dad were sectioned off in their own space. And the young male lion, the son, was in like the main space by himself. But the dad and this male lion kept like growling back and forth at each other. The dad would start the zoo. There was a zoo person there who was telling us all this. I wouldn't have known any of this, but the dad would start and then the son had to like have the last word. I said, that is hysterical because it's just like, humans with your children. You tell them something and then the kids always have to get the last word in. And so it's totally what it felt like. Was this dad lion and this son lion were kind of chatting back and forth to each other, bantering. It was very funny. You have to take time for family. Yes, Trisha. Yeah, Henry Villas Zoo and Villas. I don't know how you pronounce it, but it's still free. Still a free zoo. But my kids, it's limited with what you can see there, but was just nice to get out and go. But then my older kids are now at the age, like that zoo is good for my little one because she doesn't. But the older kids are like, well, what about zebras and what about this and that and elephants and all of these animals that weren't at this zoo that they really want to see. So we might have to check out other zoos that might be a little bigger. But yeah, it was nice. It was good. Some of the areas were closed. The indoor areas were closed, so you couldn't go into everything. But we really enjoyed it. Of course, we don't have very high expectations. I mean, just getting out of the house for us is kind of a treat. So we really liked it. It was a really nice morning. Stitching Granny was 17 says you have to take time for family. They grow so fast. I feel like I went to sleep and awakened with a ton of grandkids. It does go fast. Thank you for sharing, says Teresa. So glad you had a little break. Beautiful family, says Christine. We did ice cream today and zoo tomorrow. Nice, Sarah. Hi, Martha. I'm so glad you made it. Valeria Angela, what cloth did you use for the Santa with the sparkle? It's called Desert Opalescent. So it's Desert Opalescent. I believe it's by Wichell. I think Wichell makes it, but it's in the shop. Just search for Desert, Desert, and it should pop up. And it's Lugana. It's 25 count Lugana. Super mom, I'm amazed by all you do with being mom to 6 kiddos and a good mom. Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, every mom feels like they're failing in some capacity, right? So I'm right there in that ballpark for sure. Although I did stop. I got 2 complete collections entered into the computer yesterday after they arrived. So I was like, whew, so happy to get those in. I still have more to enter in, but I at least got those 2 entered in. And then once I finished with the last bolt, getting it entered into the system, my daughter had been asking me to play a game with her. And my husband had gone to pick up my older daughter from volleyball. I think she had volleyball last night. I can't remember, volleyball or basketball. She's doing both right now at the same time. And so my daughter, my middle daughter, who is has a very sweet heart. She really does. But she's also very sassy sometimes. She was busy doing something. Like, she was a busy little bee yesterday while I was working in the shop and getting all of these bolts entered in the system. So she surprised her dad and I with cleaning our laundry area. So our laundry area was like, I mean, it was just, it's a lot. And so cleaning and keeping up on house organization tends to be one of the areas that suffers for me because of everything else that's going on. That's one of the areas that is not where I would like it to be. And so she took it upon herself to clean the entire laundry area. And I don't mean just like pick stuff up and kind of, whatever. Totally scrubbed it down, scrubbed the floor, dusted all around, took everything off of the shelf and got rid of the stuff that didn't need to be there, because she kept coming out and she'd go, Mom, do you need this? Do you need this? And I was like, where are you getting this stuff? No, I don't need it. It's fine. You can throw that away, whatever. And then she had organized everything. And then she had drawn a picture with a glitter pen that said, thank you for all you do. It was so sweet. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is so nice. So then at the end of the day, she had wanted to play, like, it was just so kind of her to do. And she did a really good job with it. And at the end of the day, she wanted to play a game. And her dad, she had asked her dad, and dad is like, I got to go pick up, your sister. So he was off. And she had asked me, and I was like, I got to finish up with these bolts. And so once I finished with the last one, I sent the boys to bed. And I said, you were such a big help today. You get to spend some time doing what you want to do. And she said, well, do you have time to play a game? I said, yes, I will play a game with you. So I sat down, we played cards, and I taught her how to play speed. And she had so much fun. She was giggling and laughing. It was good to kind of take a break and spend some time. It was a fun zoo. Are you going to get the new Christmas line of Riley Blake? What is that, Valeria? Which Christmas line is it? A few minutes late. Hello, Tana. But catching you live for the first time. Hello from Kansas. Thank you so much for joining. It's so funny that when you answer my questions, I shake my head. Yes, like you can see me. You understand what I'm saying? Hello, Andre. Haha, I got it right. I have to think about it for a minute. That's so sweet of her to help out. It was a huge help. It was a huge help. You're raising great kids. I love her. It was so, so nice. It was just a really nice surprise. That's going to be a memory she won't forget. I hope so. Montana, Tana, I'm so glad that you were here and able to tell me how to pronounce your name. Just came in from walking the pup and caught such a lovely story. Kids really know how to multitask. It was so, so sweet. Okay, I have so many things to share with you guys. I hope you're all having a great week. And I do have some of the fabric. I pulled some of the bolts to be able to share with you of the new stuff that's in. So a lot of this stuff arrived last week, and I saved it for you because you guys know that I want you guys to kind of have first dibs whenever I can. And so I got some restocks. I got some brand new things in the shop. I'm going to go through all of that. So first, I'm going to start with stitch alongs, because some of you have asked, what's next in this series that we're stitching along and all of that. So I'm going to share with you what's coming up, because I'm probably going to be sending out invoices tomorrow and trying to ship as much as I can over the weekend for the next month of stitch along stuff that's going on. So that's my plan, is to send out invoices tomorrow and then get stuff out on Monday, as much as I can get out on Monday. And spending one-on-one time with your daughter is priceless and hard to come by at times. It's so hard to come by, especially as they're getting older and people are going their own ways, like it's just hard. It's only going to get worse, I think. Okay, so this is what's coming up. This is what's on our stitching schedule for July. How is it going to be July already? And remember, no stress. Like, we're trying not to have any stress. I have fallen terribly behind in some of my stuff. And someone reminded me the other day, it's summer. People are going to be outside. They're going to be doing more stuff. My hope is that once it gets colder outside and it's better stitching weather, that I will catch up on some of these. But no stress. Like, we don't need any more stress in our lives. I actually am starting to break out in hives. from stress. My husband looked at my arms today and he's like, what is going on with you? I said, I think I have hives from being stressed out. So we're trying to de-stress as much as possible. Come here to Happy Little Stitch Shop and just de-stress. All right, first up, we are going to jump into Cottage of the Month, August by Country Cottage Needleworks. So this will be coming to you in your Stitch Along package if you are part of this Stitch Along. Country Cottage Needleworks, Cottage of the Month, August. And I have a great giveaway. I remembered to pull it today. I have a great giveaway at the end of the live stream today. So be sure you stay with me. Okay, for Main Street, we're going on to the Gazebo. So for our Main Street series, we're moving on to the Gazebo. This is also by Country Cottage Needleworks. For little early Americans, we are moving on to Abigail Adams. This was the big one that people have been asking. Who's next for early Americans? It's Abigail Adams. So early Americans is by Little House Needleworks. We are moving on to Abigail Adams in July. I found the most adorable, beautiful cross-stitch cloth that I just ordered. It's going to be coming to the shop maybe next week. I might have it to share with you next week. I wish that I would have seen it. I don't think it was available because I know that I looked at Fabric Flare. It wasn't available when we started Early Americans, but it would have been perfect for Early Americans. Absolutely perfect. So I can't wait to share it with you. It's hard to describe. I mean, you just have to see it. So hopefully I'll have it to share with you next week. But it's beautiful. Any type of like vintage, like Americana history stuff, it would be perfect for anything like that. It's so pretty. Okay, for our animal stack stitch along by Plum Street Samplers, we are moving on to Henpeck. Figured hens are a good thing to stitch during the summertime. And it's got the flags. Look, Henpeck. So that's what you're going to be stitching in July. And for Glitter Village, we are moving on to Glitter House 7. For calendar crates, for those of you who are doing this one, you're going to get August in your shipment this month. We're also moving on to month 9, I think, in our block of the month, our Shine On block of the month. So you'll be invoiced for month 9, and that will be sent out to you. We are still going to be working through Stitch Card Set B, and we are going to be working on this little quilt block down here for our teeny tiny pillow stitch along. So that'll be fun to stitch up. You know I'm excited to stitch a pillow. And for Spooky Hollow, we are moving on to Schoolhouse. This is pattern number 11. So we have this one and one more, and then we are done with Spooky Hollow. That's by Little Stitch Girl. And Sampler of the Month. That one I don't have the pattern yet because it just arrived at my supplier. So I already ordered it this morning. I called them. It wasn't even listed online. I called them and I was like, do you have this yet? Because I need it. And he said, yes, we just arrived yesterday. He said, it's not online yet. Can I order it? And so he let me order it. So that's coming. But I'm not going to make the same mistake that I made last month, because last month I ordered it in plenty of time, but then it took like a crazy detour before it got here. It took forever to get here. Due to the shipping company, not anybody else. And so for those of you who are part of the Sampler of the Month, you might not get your invoices until next week, depending on when those patterns arrive. Because I don't want to have, I'd like to have this stuff so then when I invoice you and you pay for your invoice, I can get it out to you right away. And not have you wonder, like, where's my order? She usually ships it really fast and she's not shipping this one. So what's up with that? So this time I'm going to wait till those patterns get here before I invoice you. Let's see. Stephanie Henpeck is adorable. Isn't it so cute? And those little flags, I thought it was perfect to stitch in July. I missed out on the Halloween cross stitch. Oh, that's Spooky Hollow. But I do have all the patterns. Somebody asked me that if I had the patterns for that whole Spooky Hollow series, and I do. And I'll try to offer it as a bundle. So then you can just buy the whole bundle at once. Hello, Mary. It is better late than never. I'm so glad you're here. Sandy, Angela, it's okay. You can bill when the pattern comes. I'm okay with that. Okay, good. So that's what's coming for all of our cross stitch stuff. And then, oh, this is the other one. We're starting a new one in July. So anybody who signed up for Hometown Holidays by Little House Needleworks, you will also receive these 2 patterns. We're going to try to do 2 a month. I mean, who am I kidding? That's probably not going to happen. But because there are over 20 patterns, I didn't want to take 2 years to stitch it. So I figured 2 a month seemed reasonable. So for this month, you're going to get My House, which is this one. And you're going to get Main Street Station, which is this one. And you'll get cloth, and you'll get a floss kit for both of these. So you'll get like 1 floss kit for 2 patterns. And that's how we're going to do it, because it was too mammoth to be able to do a single floss kit for the entire series. It was too mammoth. And the designer, Diane, hasn't provided like a complete floss kit because she can't, because she keeps adding to it. So she can't really provide that. So instead, we decided to combine. You'll get 1 floss kit per month that goes for 2 patterns. So if like 3031 is listed on this one and this one, you'll just get 1 skein because you likely will not need 2 skeins. So we're going to consolidate it so you don't have a ton of extra floss, but still provide the floss to make sure that you have what you need. So that's the plan for that. So I'm excited to start Hometown Holidays. This one should be a fun one. And they're cute. They're cute little things. And I wish I have a plan for how I'm going to stitch mine. I saw somebody do this. I don't know who it was. And I don't even think I can find the picture. I think I took a picture of it to remember. But I think they had it stitched like 3 to 4 next to each other, and they framed it in like a long rectangular frame. And then they just had like, a bunch of frames on top of each other hanging on their wall. So a frame up here, a frame here, and then a frame here. I thought it was really, really cute. But they stitched it together so it looks like, a street that you're kind of walking down, like a holiday street. I thought it was very cute. Larry would like the bundle. Okay, that sounds good. I'm just getting on to, hello, Nancy. We'll have to rewatch to get the start. 2 a month. I know, Sandy. I agree. Can I have that too? The Little House Needleworks Hometown Holiday. Yeah, I don't remember if you're signed up. You might be signed up, but I can check afterwards. And if you don't hear from me, Valeria, just send me a message and I can look on my list and see if you're signed up for it already. I don't remember off the top of my head. I'm excited for Hometown too, but I doubt very much that will happen. But yeah, I don't know that it'll happen for me either, but I don't know. I mean, I've fallen behind on so many other things, but we'll see. I'm listening, watching while I file, and those patterns make me want to just go home and stitch. I know. I mean, there is something. What was I watching last night? Oh, we watched some show, and the last episode was around Christmas time or had Christmas components to it. I can't remember. Maybe, yeah. And I thought, my gosh, Christmas is just such a warm and cozy time of year. Like, I really love Christmas time. You just want to kind of cozy up. And so I'm excited about this stitch because this Hometown Holiday series reminds me of like a quaint, cozy Christmas village that, you just want to go and walk around and window shop and have a cup of hot chocolate and maybe a quilt wrapped around you sitting on a rocking chair on a porch, all those cozy thoughts. So I'm kind of excited about it. I don't know if I'll be able to keep up with 2 a month, but I think it's a decent way to kind of try to spread it out. So we'll shoot for it and see what happens. And then I've been seeing so many of these floating around out there. And since I took mine down, it's kind of been buried. I have to hang it up again somewhere. But this was Shine On Cross Stitch. I loved this stitch. I loved it. I need to hang it on a wall somewhere. But every time I see people sharing theirs, I'm like, oh, that was such a fun stitch. I really enjoyed that one. I just saw Victoria's today. I think she just finished it or she almost is done with it. It's so pretty. And I said, oh, wasn't it fun? And she's like, yes, I love this stitch. It was so fun to pick up and those colors were so happy and bright. I really had fun with that one. Okay, I'm not going to share this. This was July. I don't know why that's out here. Got to put that away. Okay, now I'm into new stuff. Are you ready to see some new stuff that I just got in the shop? I love Shine On too. Me too, Sandy. Hello, Sophia. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you so much for joining. Are you guys ready to see some new stuff? I love that Shine On cross stitch someday. Robin, you will get there. And that cross stitch video is still on my, it's on my to-do list. It is written down on my to-do list. So Robin, it is coming. Just please be patient with me, but it is coming. And the same thing with Vintage Christmas. Oh my gosh, you guys, I've had people reach out to me and say, I got my kit someplace else because I was worried you weren't going to have them. I have Vintage Christmas fabric here. It is literally just me finding a window of opportunity to be able to cut up more kits. And I have reached out to somebody. I might be getting somebody in here to help with cutting to kind of get these things done a little bit faster. So I really, really apologize. It's taking a little bit longer to get those Vintage Christmas kits cut up than I had originally planned. And part of that is because all of a sudden, especially for Moda, they're getting a bunch of collections that were due like in April and May, and they're just shipping them out. That's why I'm getting so much stuff at one time, which number one, completely throws off my work plan and kind of how I was going to kind of manage what was going to be happening during May, June, and July. And number two, it throws us off kind of financially, which is why I'm stressed out and have hives on my arms. So Vintage Christmas kits have kind of taken a back seat because I've been trying to keep up with all of the kits, the collections that are coming in right now. But I am cutting them up. I promise you, if you are concerned about not getting one, just send me an email. I will be honest with you. I'm not going to say, oh yeah, I'm going to have one for you if I really don't think that I will. I will totally be honest with you because I don't want you to miss out on a kit. So if I don't think that I can fulfill that, then I will say, go. I mean, I've done that before with people where I'm like, I can't get that. So you should go, if you can find it someplace else, find it someplace else and get it. But if you can be patient, I would so appreciate that because I do have the fabric. Like I bought the fabric to be able to cut up more kits. And if more and more people back out, I'm going to be like stuck with no kits to sell to people. When is the next? Oh, so the pillow kits of the month. Okay. Riley Blake Designs, Valeria, pillow kits of the month. They have hit a snag in the supply chain. And so last I heard, because we didn't ship one in May, we haven't shipped one in June. And then July's is supposed to be coming pretty soon. So we're a bit behind on the pillow kits of the month from Riley Blake Designs. Last I heard from them was they are due mid-July. So that's also going to put a wrench in things because I know some of you won't mind getting 3 kits at once. That's not a big deal. But for some of you, you've only budgeted for 1 kit a month. So then I kind of have to spread that out a little bit for some people. So we'll have to work through that. But right now they're estimating mid-July for the pillow kits of the month. And I don't know how many I'll get. If I'll get May, June, and July, or if I'll just get May and June, I'm not quite sure. But mid-July is what I'm hearing right now. Can't wait. Yay, new stuff. Fingers crossed they start soon. I wish I lived near you. I used to work at a quilt shop. I know. I just need somebody to come and help cut kits. So I have some feelers out for that. We'll see if it works out. Just take a deep inspiration and you will relax. Yes. Sandy, me too. I actually miss it and would be so willing, says Sandy. All three at the same. Yeah. So Elizabeth, I'm not going to do that to people. So I'm going to have to communicate with, you know, you guys and figure out what works for you. Like I said, some people, they'll be like, yeah, ship all three of them to me right now. That's totally fine. But some people will be like, no, I can't do 3 in 1 month. I can't afford that. And I totally understand that and respect that because I have been there, my friend. So we'll just work through that. We'll figure it out and I'll do whatever I need to do for my customers. So we'll figure it out. Whatever works for you, we'll make it work on our end. That's great news, Angela. You do need the help because you are doing so much. Thank you, Martha. You can send. Okay. All right. That's good to know. Thank you, Valeria. So yeah, I will probably send an email out to Pillow Kit of the Month subscribers and we'll work through that on an individual basis. And that's totally fine. I mean, it's just the way that it is. So we'll just make it work. However we need to make it work. Okay. Now I have new stuff. Here we go. Let's start. Some of it is restocked. Some of it is brand new. First up, I have restocked Lori Holt's Stork scissors, available in teal, red, and green. Ta-da! I don't know why I hadn't restocked these sooner. They sold like crazy, and then I didn't restock them, and I don't know why. So they're here. They're in the shop, ready to go to a new home. I have restocked these Stitchy Readers 2.5s. So these sold out really, really fast. I have 1.5s and 2s also available, but these sold out and were out of stock for a little bit, but they are now back in stock. So 2.5 Stitchy Readers are here. I think I'm going to do this with this. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. I have some cute cuts, a few cute cut rulers by Lori Holt. So this is the 6.5 by 3.5, 3.5 by 6.5 ruler. It's a cute cut ruler. I have some other small ones coming. This one works really well with cutting cross stitch. I think smaller cross stitches that you're trimming up or, you know, any small trimming, but this is Lori Holt's cute cut ruler. So some of these are in stock, not a ton because I wanted to see how they sold, but I can always get more. So if they sell well, then I'll continue to get them in and have them. When are the... So the 3s are coming out with... Are they coming out with Stitch? I feel like they're coming out with Stitch, the 3.0 Stitchy Readers. And so those will probably be sometime in like July, August for that. The collection releases in July. Some of the notions might be a little bit after that. So the July, August timeframe, Valeria, is what I'm thinking off the top of my head. And then continuing on the Lori Holt bandwagon, we have the Lori Holt Office Bundle in the shop now. It was too cute. I mean, there's a cute notebook in there. Let me tell you what all is in here. You get a 7x10 spiral notebook, which is this thing back here. You get 3 mechanical pencils, which are right here. You get a page of quilting stickers, which is like here. You get 3 letter size file folders in here. You get a roll of washi tape, which is down here. You get 3-inch sticky notes pad, which is up here. 15 file tab dividers, 12 chunky paper clips, and 3 bookmarks. So like here are the bookmarks. Those are the chunky paper clips. Those are the tab dividers. So you get all that in this little bundle. It's pretty cute. So I got a few to offer and we'll see how it goes. But that's My Happy Place Office Bundle by Lori Holt. Okay, and then I have a bunch of new charts, cross-stitch charts, restocks and new. I restocked the blue alphabetties. These were out of stock for quite a while, and these are now back in stock. And I also got brand new pink alphabetties. I did not offer these before. So these are now in the shop. I have restocked Lori Holt's Prim Star Needle Minder. This was out of stock, and now it is back in stock. And brand new to the shop is Lori Holt's Big Dotty Quilt Bag. Big Project Bag, sorry. Big Dotty Project Bag. So this is folded in half. So this is a pretty big bag, and it's pretty cute. Kind of got like a, I don't know, it's like a greenish, grayish, jade-ish color. I don't know. It's got a little leather tab there, and then you can add a cute charm to it, and voila, you have a super cute project bag. So this is called the Big Dotty Project Bag, and it's in the shop. All right, now I have a bunch of restocks and maybe some new stuff. I don't know. This might all be restocks. I think this is all restocks because the new stuff is still sitting on my table to be entered into the computer, entered onto the website. Okay, so restock. Plum Street Samplers. This is American Sampler. I think this one sold so fast, and it is so pretty. It's so pretty. Perfect for a July stitch. And what does it say? Give me a calm and thankful heart, from every murmur free. The blessings of thy grace impart, preserve our liberty. Nice. I like it. Super pretty. So that is American Sampler by Plum Street Samplers. Also by Plum Street Samplers, I have restocked Autumn Salt Boxes. Plum Street has such pretty charts. Their charts are so pretty. In stock is Snort Stack. This was the chart that you guys have been stitching for our stitch along during June this month, and it's now available in the shop. It's called Snort Stack. And then I have restocked, fully stocked on all of your stitch card needs. So I have stitch card set, let's just start at the beginning. Stitch card set A, restocked and in the shop. This is by Lori Holt. I have stitch card set B, which I don't think I needed to restock because I had, oh, I did restock it. Look, that's what we're stitching right now. Stitch card set B is in the shop. I have stitch card set C in the shop, ready to ship. I have stitch card set D in the shop and ready to ship. Stitch card set E is the one that I didn't need to reorder. That's already in the shop and ready to ship. Stitch card set F, reordered and in the shop. So cute. Stitch card set G. This one was, no, H, F, G. Yeah. I know my alphabet. This one is super cute. See, this is the border that I'm using for my vintage Christmas ones. I figured I'd use the Christmas border for all of my Christmas pillows. So this is the border that I'm using. Stitch card set H in the shop and ready to ship. And brand new, just released, stitch card set I in the shop and ready to ship. Pretty cute. That's our vintage Christmas doll without the Christmas twist on it. So all of the stitch cards are in the shop. Vintage Christmas Sampler. This is what I'm stitching all those little pillows from. This is stocked, fully stocked, ready for anybody who wants to join me in stitching some fun Christmas pillows. Restocked, Bringing Home the Tree. Restocked, Prim Village. Restocked, Sew by Row. Prim and Proper. Pumpkins for sale. So cute. And that's it for that stuff. Those are all the crusted, and I have more that I haven't entered into the system yet. So I have to find time to get the rest of those entered. But I have the entire Prim series. Do you know what I'm talking about? She has a different one for each. I don't know how often she releases them, but the Prim series is here for me to enter. And Farm Girl, maybe. I don't remember, but I have more to enter. They are quick and so adorable. Those stitch cards, I know they are so quick and adorable and very satisfying because it's just a fast finish, then I can feel like I'm checking something off the list. Yes, me too. Are you talking about the Lori Club? Deborah, me too. I'm very excited about it. So someone had emailed me after our last live, or maybe the live before, because what we're doing in July to kick off our club is we're doing a stitch swap. And she told me that there is a website that can kind of organize a lot of that for you. So I'm going to be sending out an email with information for the club to all club members, which will include some special stuff that we're doing in July, including information about this stitch swap and signing up through this website to be a part of that stitch swap. So then your information can be shared through that instead of me gathering it, drawing names, and then sending everybody the information. It can just be done through this website. So I'm pretty excited about that because that takes a little bit of the busy work off of my plate. But I'm going to send out an email very soon with all sorts of information about what's going to be happening in July. And then those emails will probably come monthly. I'm thinking at the end of each month, we'll kind of go through giving you information about what's going to happen through our Stitching with Lori Club for the next month. But the activities aren't going to be a monthly thing. Those are just going to be coordinating with her release months. So she releases fabric collections in July and December. And so during July and December, we will have activities that we'll have fun with. So I hope that you guys are excited and more people keep signing up. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about it. Stitching with Lori is going to be a fun club. And so many people are joining in, and we are getting close to the, where we're starting to think, okay, maybe this might be enough. So we're kind of thinking through that right now, but I'm really excited about it. And I hope that I can do it justice and make it fun and make it have a very good community feel to it. And we can do some fun things with it. That's what I'm hoping. So I'm excited about that. The pumpkin for sale is so nice. I'm almost done with it. Nice. I like to stitch on 11 count 8 cloth, but can never figure out what size cloth I need when I start a project. How can I figure that out? So you look at your stitch count. Andre, I always have to think about it. You look at your stitch count and then you divide that stitch count by your cloth count, whatever cloth count you're using. So let's say, for example, to keep it really simple, you have a stitch count that's 100 by 100, 100 stitches wide by 100 stitches long. And your cloth is 10 count vintage cloth. So you're going to divide 100 by 10, which gives you 10, and 100 by 10, which gives you 10. So you need a 10 by 10 piece of cloth in order to fit just your stitch, but that 10 by 10 does not include borders. So usually people do about a 2-inch border around all 4 sides. So in order to have a 2-inch border here and a 2-inch border here, you're going to want to add 4 to the width. And to have a 2-inch border here and a 2-inch border here, you're going to want to add 4 to the length. So you're going to want a 14 by 14 piece of cloth. So that's how you figure it out. You look at your stitch count, divide your stitch count by the count cloth that you are using, and then add 4 to each of those numbers. And that's the size cloth that you need. Also, I was going to share this on one of my tutorial videos. I found an app that is a stitch calculator. So let me see. Let me show you. So it looks like this one right here. It has 4 cross stitch X's and it's called X Stitch Calculator. It's free, and I have always double checked it against my math and it always matches. So this is another way you can put, so if I click on it, this is how it looks when it pops up. It says Canvas Calculator at the top. And then you can put in your pattern width. So that's the number of stitches that's your pattern is wide, your pattern height. So the number of stitches high. Then you choose your fabric that you want. So right now it's at 14 count Aida, but there's a drop down menu and you can choose whatever type of fabric you're using. And then you put down if you're stitching over 1 or if you're stitching over 2, and then you put down how many inches you want for your border. And once you calculate, you press calculate, and then it will tell you what you need to cut your cloth at in order to have enough. So there's an app out there that could be handy for some people. Download the cross stitch calculator app. Works every time for me. Yes. I use the X stitch. You put the width and the height, calculate, but to double check, just multiply the width and heights. I used to play Heyday. I do not play Heyday anymore. But yes, was that on there? Oh, it sure was. Yes, I used to play Heyday. And my mom and my sisters, but I don't play it anymore because I don't have any time. But my kids like to play it. So they sometimes get out there and mess around with it. Oh, that is great. Thank you, everyone. Oh, good. Good. I'm glad that it helped. Okay. Now let's talk about some quilting things because I have some new eye candy to share with you. And I have some collections that I have to order by the end of the month. So I want to give you a heads up about those and some plans that I want to share with you guys. Angela, that's great that you... Yes. My nephew got my husband addicted. I know, it's ridiculous, right? It's just one more thing that you have to do, like go feed your animals and, clear your fields and all of that. Oh my gosh, it's just one more thing. Okay, first thing I'm super excited about. We are going to be kicking off our Let It Snow quilt along. I am planning, if all goes well, to release the kickoff video on Monday, June 28th. We are going to finish this quilt, if all goes well, in 4 weeks because the pattern is laid out very nicely for like a 4-week time frame. Week 1, we're going to do one step. Week 2, we're going to do the next step. Week 3, and then week 4, we're going to put it all together, and it should go very, very quickly. So I'm super excited about it. I was just chatting with my husband about it last night because I just want to have fun. Like, I just want to have fun with you guys. And this is kind of my first big quilt along. Like, a lot of people signed up for it and I'm very excited about it. And I feel like it's going to be a pretty simple quilt to put together. And so I want to have fun with it. And so we're going to do there are going to be some prizes involved for people who reserved their kits with me. There's going to be a giveaway at the end. There's going to be a discount available for backing. Like, I'm really, really excited about it. So I'm still kind of pulling everything together, but the kickoff is going to happen on Monday, June 28th. I plan to post a video for it, and then we're going to start making this beautiful quilt. Okay, 2 more things. I had ordered a triangle template, a triangle ruler this is what it is. It's now in stock. So for any of you who were waiting on getting this to make this quilt, this is for all of our trees. It's now in stock. It's called Kaleidoscope ruler. Okay, so this is in stock, available for you if you need it. Then the other really exciting news I have, because this quilt along sold out a long time ago, and I was not sure with how popular this collection seemed to be that I was going to be able to get more fabric to offer more spots, but I got more fabric. This is a layer cake friendly quilt, and the quilt kits are now available online. So if you want to make this with me, go to happylittlestitchshop.com, reserve your, or you don't even have to reserve it. You just have to purchase it, and then it will be shipped to you right away, because it's not even a reservation anymore. I have all of the stuff in the shop. So it's out there for you to join in if you want to join in. So don't be worried that it's going to be posted on Monday, because you still have the whole week to kind of keep up. And then the following weekend to keep up. So you know, if you order now, you'll get it next week and you'll be able to jump right in, or maybe even, depending on where you are, you could even get it this weekend. So join our Let It Snow quilt along. It features the Snowed In fabric collection by Heather Peterson, which is too adorable. My husband actually said to me, I think this is one of the most fun collections that you've ever had. Like, he really likes this collection. I said, really? Since when do you care about fabric? And he's like, I don't know. This one is really fun. I really like it. So it's a fun one. And this quilt along is going to be fun. And I'm going to try to have some fun with it. And it's going to go into a little bit more, you know, it's just not as complicated as like piecing and trying to do a video for piecing for Vintage Christmas. This is going to be a little easier. So I'm actually going to show in the video how to piece what we're working on for that week. And then the next week, I'll show you how to put that one together too. So it'll be a little bit more information in the videos, I hope, if it all comes together okay. And I would love for people to join in. So join us if you want to for the Let It Snow quilt along. You can order your kit in the shop right now. There's also backing available. However, the wide back backing from this collection has not arrived yet. That's this. These three have not arrived yet. And the table runner from this collection is also delayed. But I'm kind of thinking that, I'm not positive, but I might use this this red one is gorgeous. Well, all of these, the main print in all of the colors is really, really pretty. So I don't know what I'm going to use for backing yet, but I'm excited about it. So that is going to kick off next week, and I hope you'll join if you want to. But I am not sure if I already signed up. Snowed In finishing size, Sarah D. It is 54 by 60. Snowed In is so happy and bright. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Like, I really love it. I love this scrappy border. I think that that's really fun. That's one of the things that drew me to this quilt. And of course, trees in the house. I mean, it was just a no-brainer. It was a no-brainer. I'm excited to make it. It'll be a lot of fun. And then I have like a snowflake pantograph that I think I'm going to quilt on it. So I'm excited about that. So please join in the fun with the Let It Snow quilt along, and it should hopefully go pretty quickly. You're welcome, Sarah. Can't wait to start, says Gayleen. Me too. Okay, so that's plan number 1. I wanted to share that with you. And then plan number 2. This one I'm not going to start right away. But Marion Bright has arrived. This is one of the collections that I got completely listed in the shop yesterday. So it is in the shop, the entire collection. Pre-cuts, yardage, everything is listed. I love this collection. It has traditional greens and reds and white. Like, it's just very traditional Christmas feel to it, which I love, love, love. And so what was kind of holding me up with this collection is I really wanted to find a cool quilt pattern to quilt something with it, but I couldn't, like, nothing was jumping out at me until I saw this pattern. Let me see if I can find it quick. Sorry, I keep like showing you stuff on my phone, but this is where a lot of my inspiration comes from. I thought that this pattern in this Christmas, that's not it. Here we go. This pattern in these Christmas colors was so, so pretty. And it's by Stitched in Purple is the person who posted it. Let me see if I can find it good. Yeah. I think that that is so pretty. And it looks really complicated, but after I read the pattern, it's not complicated. It's not complicated at all. So the name of the pattern is called Brightly, and it's by Cluck Cluck Sew. And I'm kind of doing this just for fun. Like, I'm not making kits for it. I'm not doing anything like that. I really just want to make this for fun with you guys, if anybody wants to join me. And if you don't, then I'll make it for fun on my own. That's totally fine. But what you need, if you want to join me, is you need the Brightly pattern, which is available in the shop. You need either a layer cake of Merry and Bright or a fat quarter bundle. You can use either. And you need 2.5 yards of a white background. So I'm probably going to use Riley White, confetti cotton. And you need 4 yards of backing if you want. And you need 1/2 yard of whatever binding you want. And the quilt finishes at 60 by 72. And I totally plan to make this. And I'm thinking I'm going to try to do it sometime. I don't know. I mean, timing will probably depend on if anybody's interested in doing it with me or not. If you're not, then I'll just do it whenever I want. If you are, then I'll try to coordinate it, you know, at a time that it can be done in time for Christmas. And maybe it won't be during the summer. Maybe we'll wait until fall, you know, and do it like after the kids are back in school. I don't know. But that's what you need. So if you want to join in making this Brightly in a Christmassy palette, then you need the Brightly pattern. You need either a layer cake of Merry and Bright or a fat quarter bundle of Merry and Bright. You need 2.5 yards of white background fabric. So like Riley White, which is listed in the shop, 1/2 yard of binding. And then if you want backing, you need 4 yards of backing. So that is the plan that I have for Merry and Bright. And I'm really excited about it. Like when this was a restock because I love this pattern in like any color palette. I love this pattern. I also love her clover pattern, which I would really like to do in greens and whites for St. Patrick's Day. But this sold out really quickly and I didn't have it. And so I had to reorder it to have it in stock when I thought of it for this. Because I actually thought of it before I saw that picture. And so I went to the Brightly hashtag because I thought, I wonder if anybody's done this in Christmas colors. And then I saw that one and then I was sold because it was so pretty. But when this pattern arrived for restock, I was actually like, I actually smiled and was like giddy with excitement to make this a Christmas Brightly pattern. Okay. Can't wait to just reserved hometown. Yay, Diana. Looking forward to stitching along. I'm excited to stitch along with you. I think I have that pattern, says Sandy. Oh, I love that. Gwen Smith, absolutely love that pattern. I'm in, says Tammy S. I love that pattern too. And I was really bummed. This collection, I don't have an account with the people who offer this collection, this fabric collection. So this was made in Backyard Blooms by Allison Harris of Cluck Cluck Sew. And I thought this fabric collection was gorgeous. And so this pattern, I think, was released with that collection. And I loved this pattern and all of those colors. I thought it was so pretty. But I totally missed out on carrying that collection, which really bummed me out because it was a really pretty collection. So I'm waiting for her to release another collection and hopefully I can get in on that one because she has really pretty patterns. Put some fabric around the pillow for a border and finish making the pillow. I probably will finish it somehow, but I think I'm still going to make another one too. Okay, more fun stuff in the shop. Kitty corn. So remember, Merry and Bright, that entire collection is listed. Okay, so I don't want people to be confused if I show you stuff and the whole collection's not in there. So kitty corn, we have pre-cuts, and I have the panel, and the yardage is not yet listed in the shop because I have not received the complete collection yet. I've received half of it. The other half may arrive today. I'm not sure. And then I need to cut up some kits and send out invoices for this collection, and then it will be listed in the shop as soon as all of that stuff gets done. So be patient with me for kitty corn because it might be a few days before that gets listed. But right now, listed in the shop, we have the kitty panel, which is super cute. And as you saw from Sharon with the Dear Christmas collection, this could be a very quick quilt. She took the Dear Christmas one and she just turned it into a quilt, put some backing on it, and boom, she had a quilt. So the panel, the complete panel measures 54 by 90, but this top part measures 54 by 78. So that's a good size quilt. And then you get the couple medium kitties that measure 10 by 13. And you get a small kitty that measures 8 by 10. And then a quilt label that measures 5 by 7. So all of that comes in this panel. So the kitty corn panel is in the shop, ready to ship. The kitty corn quilt kit. My mom loves this quilt kit. Oh my gosh. She's so excited when it came into the shop. There's that kitty. She loves this whole collection. She thought this was so darling when she first saw it. So this is the kitty corn quilt kit. And it is, is someone calling me? Don't you know I'm doing a live stream? It's in the shop, ready to ship. So let me see if I can show you what's in here. Renee, put some, oh yeah. Gayleen, Angela, you're killing me. My shopping cart keeps filling. Valeria, I got mine. You got your kitty corn. Oh, do you love it, Valeria? So in here, you get the panel, of course, and then you get all this beautiful fabric. It's already cut into strips for you. You see that? And then the panels at the back. It's pretty darn cute. There's a lot of prints in this collection, just based on what I saw from the half of the collection that I got yesterday. It's pretty cute. It's pretty darn cute. So kitty corn is in the shop, ready to ship. Is there another patriotic quilt kit coming out in August or September that you did pre-orders for? August or September. I don't know, Stephanie. I don't think so. Darling retro collection. It's so cute, Gwen. Stephanie, I don't think so, but I have to look at my spreadsheet and see. But I'm trying to think through like what's coming. We've got a lot, you know, some more Christmas collections coming. I don't think that there was another patriotic one. Nothing. Oh, wait. I feel like there was a flag one. I have to look. I have to look, and then I can let you know. Because I can sit here and like play through all sorts of things in my mind. Did you cut the cat out of the panel and applicate? Do you? Yes. Yes. So, yep. For the kitty corn quilt kit, that's what they did. The whole back, the background is all pieced. And then this cat is cut out of the panel and applique on. Yep. Or you could just make it without that and turn the cat into something else. Turn it into a quilt all by itself. Or you could use it as backing. I think it's cute on front, though. It is really cute on the front. Okay, then continuing with kitty corn, we have the kitty corn fat quarter bundles listed in the shop. There are candy corns in there and some florals, cute stuff. And And we have charm packs and we have mini charm packs of kitty corn listed and layer cakes. So all of that stuff is listed in the shop right now for you to have at it. Okay, then, my gosh, some of these collections that are arriving are so, so pretty. First up, because it's on the top of my stack here, I thought I pre-ordered one. I cannot be lazy and check my account. Oh my gosh, that is hysterical because Stephanie, that was me the other night. I was chatting with a friend on the phone and messaging. And I was sitting on the couch, like I had finally sat down at the end of the day, and we started chatting back and forth. And she had sent me a sewing machine foot that she had just started trying for binding, knowing that I wanted to try to do my binding on the machine versus hand binding to try to speed up the process and not have so many things piling up, kind of hanging over my head. Made in the USA. Yes. Bunny Hill Designs. Prairie Days. Yes, they have yep. Yep, that's a patriotic collection. Prairie Days by Bunny Hill Designs. Thank you, Deborah. That is right. You're killing me. I'm going to go broke. This is Jennifer. So anyway, I'm sitting there and I'm messaging with her and she's telling me about this foot and I'm like, "What? Tell me about it, and does it work?" And she just got hers, and so she was sharing a video with me to show me how it looked, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Where did you get it?" So she's telling me all this and she goes, "I think it's sold out." And I was like, "What? No, you can't share it with me and then have it be sold out." And so then she says, "Oh, just wait. I think that's the wrong thing. I think it's available someplace else. Let me look and I'll send you a link." So she sends me a link and she said, "There's still some available. Like, there's this urgency, like you have to get it now. There's still some available. So get it while you can." So I go to the link and I'm trying to fill out all the information and it asks me what kind of machine I have, but like the model of the machine I have, not just, okay, you have a Juki, but what is the model number? And I was like, "Oh my gosh." So I go back to our thread conversation in all caps. I say, "What kind of machine do I have?" Like, I don't know what kind of machine. Oh, she was laughing. And I was like, "I can't remove my bottom from this couch to go look at my machine and see what kind I have. So do you know what kind of machine?" She's like, "I don't know what kind of machine you have." So then I looked back through my email to find my order for that machine. So then I could look at what kind of machine I had through the email on my phone instead of getting up to go and look at my actual machine, which has the number right on it. And so then I responded to her, "Don't worry, I've got it all covered. I didn't have to move from the couch at all." And I found out what my machine number is. The foot is ordered and it's on its way to me now. And I can't wait for it to get here so that I can try it with binding. And then she was kind enough to find an applique foot. And so if all goes well with the binding foot, the applique foot is quite a bit more expensive, but I may try that. If all goes well with the binding foot and I like it, then I may try the applique foot because that would be exciting to be able to whip through some applique. So Stephanie, I totally understand what you were talking about, not wanting to move and just have the information, come to you. So Carla, I'm starting to stitch the Christmas cup. I've been picking my fabric and getting all set up. Watching you. Nice, Carla. Do you know when 16 count lambs will be able? Oh, is that out of stock? I feel like I always have lamb's wool. Morgan, let me check on that. I might have some here. If it's out of stock, then I need to order some. I didn't realize it was out of stock. Thank you for asking. You guys, please always ask. If you see something that's out of stock, please let me know, because sometimes I just do not keep up with that. And 16 count lamb's wool is usually something that I always have in stock. So I need to reorder if that's out. That's it. Thank you for enabling my laziness. You are welcome. Sometimes you just have to leave. Right, Sandy? Oh my gosh. I was like, I'm not getting up from this couch for a sewing foot. Like, I don't even know if it's going to be worth it. I can't get up from this couch. I just sat down. Oh, it was so funny. We were laughing with each other. I totally do this too. Technology is your friend. Everything's at your fingertips. Better late than never. Hello, Stacy. I need to watch the replay. Jennifer, where were you buying the feet? I have a Juki too. It's from a place called Juki Junkies. I think that's it. And the foot that I got for binding, which they just, I must have too high of expectations because I messaged them because I had ordered it like a few days ago. It hasn't been that long, but you guys know me that I like to get stuff out right away. I don't like to keep people waiting. If you've paid for something, then I'm going to get it out to you as soon as I possibly can. And so it didn't ship. And so I messaged them and I was like, when is this going to ship? Can you just tell me when it's going to ship? And they said, oh, we sold out of them. It's due back at the end of the month, which, okay, it's already the end of June. No big deal. But I was like, well, why was it listed on your website if you were sold out of them? Mistakes happen. I mean, I need to be, give the benefit of the doubt because errors absolutely happen. I've had to do that a couple times where I thought that I had like inventory was off by one, and I've had to contact those people and be like, I am so sorry. So mistakes absolutely happen, but I think it's Juki Junkies and they seem pretty cool. And I'm excited to get this foot and I'm excited to give it a try. And if all goes well, then I'm going to try that applique foot, I think. So I'm excited about it. I had never heard of Juki Junkies before, but I'm excited that I have been introduced to it because they have some pretty cool stuff there. So maybe you want to check it out, or maybe you want to wait and see if I have success with it and then make a decision, Jennifer. Okay. So all about, oh no, I was going to show Merry and Bright. Look at this. The greens and the reds and the whites are just perfect. So we have some candy cane prints. We have the snowmen are so cute. The snowman prints, Merry Snowmen is what that one's called. And then I already shared the pre-cuts with you. We also have All About Christmas. And this one is beautiful. And as you know, okay, so Merry and Bright was by me and my sister Designs. All About Christmas is by Janet Wecker-Frisch. And as you know, she includes little bits of scripture in all of her prints. So as I was cutting up kits for this one, I was finding little tidbits of scripture all throughout the fabric. It was so pretty. So this one is a gorgeous panel. I didn't take it off the bolt, but this gives you an idea of what the panel looks like, hopefully. Yeah. It's very, very pretty. So the panels are in stock on the website, happylittlestitchshop.com. They also have placemat panels. Those have been selling very quickly. Those placemat panels have. And this post fabric has been selling so fast, and it is gorgeous. It comes in green, white, and red. And let me see if I can just hold up some of it for you guys to see. And again, as you read through it, you can find places where she references a scripture passage or there's just verbiage that, but it's so pretty. December 25th. Wise men saw his star when it rose. So there's all sorts of, behold a child. So pretty. I love this. I love this print in particular. It's very, very pretty. And then I love this print and I love the text print. I mean, there's so many in this collection that I just love, but I love the music. The musical print. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. So this comes in gray, white, blue, those three for sure. So that's All About Christmas by J. Wecker-Frisch. Super, super pretty. I love that she does that too, Stacy. It looks better on camera than in person. What? Really? Gwen says, yes, let us know how you like the applique foot, please. I will. First, I'm going to get the binding foot. And then if all goes well with that, then I'll do the applique foot. And we have All About Christmas fat quarter bundles, charm packs, I think. I don't think I have any layer cakes. I'm not sure about that, but fat quarter bundles for sure. Maybe some roly-polies. I might have some roly-polies. But it is, it's a very pretty collection. Very pretty collection. And so that's all in the shop. That entire collection is all in the shop. If you reserved quilt kits for that collection, you've been invoiced. Anybody who's paid, it's been shipped. And I still have some of the Christmas 9-patch quilt kits available in that collection if anybody wants that. The other collection that I got completely in the system, Bee Cross Stitch. We now have at happylittlestitchshop.com the entire collection of Bee Cross Stitch by Lori Holt. It is in the shop. I got it all listed yesterday. I'm so happy that it's here. It's beautiful. It's a great, just great fabric to have to fit in here and there. I mean, it's just a very basic print. It's beautiful. So all of Bee Cross Stitch is in the shop and ready to ship. It's all listed. So I'm super excited that that all got in there yesterday. No, sorry, better on camera than on computer screen. Oh yeah. I was like, huh? What, Jennifer? Because I didn't think that you meant it that way. But yeah, it's sometimes hard to get the right light. And so even so many of these collections, especially lately, like I feel this way about Marion Bright. I feel this way about Snowed In and All About Christmas in particular. When you see it in person, it's so much different than what you see even in pictures or what I can show you here because the lighting just isn't right. I can't explain it. And even if I tried to take pictures to show you, like it just doesn't come across well. But all three of those collections are really beautiful in person. And I wish that there was a way that I could like convey that to you guys so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. So it's really, really pretty. All three of those collections are great. Happy Dance, says Stacy. Yay, Lori Holt, says Sandy. Stitching Granny of 17. Will you do a fat quarter bundle of Bee Cross Stitch? I think maybe. I'm going to look into that. If I can get a cutter in here, then yes, absolutely. But I think maybe they have. I have to look into that, Deborah. And I think they might. And Kim's asking the same thing. I think they might have those already. So I might just need to order them. So I need to look into that and see if that pre-cut is available or if I need to cut it myself. And then we'll have to figure that out. But yes, I can for sure offer it at least as yeah, I think so. I think there is one out there. So I'm going to check into that, Deborah. That's a good question. I think that I had tried to order it at one point and I feel like it was sold like on back order. But I need to refresh my memory and look into that again. So I will look into that. I have Bee Basics fat quarter bundles listed in the shop. So those are available and listed, but I don't have Bee Cross Stitch, but I do want to check into that and offer that if I can. And then Bee Basics is also going to be in the shop soon. So hopefully by next week, I'll be able to share with you that all of the Bee Basics are listed in the shop too. So I'm excited. That's exciting stuff. It's kind of exciting. When I first started, I will tell you the truth. I carried some Lori Holt stuff and it did not sell well. And because everybody was going elsewhere to get it. And I thought, oh my gosh, I'm so bummed. I love Lori Holt and I'm not going to be able to carry her stuff because people aren't coming to our shop to buy it. Like other things were selling really well, but her stuff was not selling. And so I thought, I was really kind of on my way to just carrying very minimal stuff and being really, really bummed out about it. And then little by little, people kept coming to me and saying, I really want to get this from you. Can you carry this Lori Holt thing? Or can you carry this? Or can you carry that? And I was like, what? Yes, I would love to carry it. Are you kidding me? Yes. And then more and more people kept asking for more stuff. And now here we are, like, a year and a half later, and we have a Lori Holt club, and I'm carrying complete collections of her stuff. Like, it's awesome. I'm so excited about it. You have no idea. Like, I didn't think that I was going to be able to carry it because I thought nobody's going to come here to get that. And then you guys asked for it, and now look what it has turned into. So thank you so much for asking. I really appreciate it. I've seen Be Crest Stitch back quarter packs. I didn't see on your site. So yes, I'm glad that you asked, Deborah, because I would like to carry that, and I don't know why I don't have it. So I just need to look into it, and I just need to order some. So yes, thank you for asking, and please follow up with me if you don't hear back from me. It's awesome that Lori Holt shot. Yes, she does. She does. She's pretty cool. She seems pretty cool. She's very, very sweet. I was tickled when she messaged me and she said, "Can I call you? Can you give me your phone number? I want to call you." And so she called. We spoke for like an hour on the phone. It was really, really, she was very nice. That was when she talked to me about doing the remix kits in the shop, that they were coming out with this new thing. It wasn't released yet, or nobody knew anything about it at that point. And I was like, yeah, yes. I mean, I love applique, and to have like a new little block designed by Lori Holt each month to make. Yes, I would love to. So I was really, really touched and excited, and she had really nice things to say about our shop at that time. And, then she started to pop onto our live streams every once in a while, and it's just really nice. It's nice to connect with people. It doesn't have to be like Lori Holt, but it's really nice to connect with people. And I love to support designers. Like, I will support designers till the cows come home, because without them, we wouldn't be able to have all of this fun that we are having. And so they are the ones who really need to be supported. And so, that's why through the remix, as long as I can get all Lori Holt fabric, I'm always going to do her designs with her fabric. Like, I'm going to support her in any way that I can by doing stuff like that. And the same with other designers too. So I like supporting designers. It's important. Will you be getting the flea market book soon? So the flea market book is not released yet. I just spoke to somebody about that yesterday, asking when it was due to release. It's not due to release until maybe, what did she say to me? I want to say July. Is that true? Let me see, because I have it right here. Hold on. Here it is. The flea market book is not due for about 3 to 4 weeks. It just got sent to the printer. So I'm not going to have that for a while. But Kaleidoscope is on it's ordered, but they haven't shipped it to me yet. So it should be coming soon, I hope. And then I will have flea market. Yes, I will, as soon as it's released, but it's not released yet, so I can't get it yet. Galen. Yeah, it's coming soon. I love the remix kits, better than I thought I would have. I've always done my own thing. Thanks for, oh, I'm so glad. Yay. Flea market book and Kaleidoscope. Yep. So flea market is going to be about, probably a month and a half to 2 months out by the time I would get it. If it's 4 weeks out for them, that's a month. And then it'll be, maybe 2 to 3 weeks after that I might get it. So flea market is out a little ways. Kaleidoscope has been released. The order is in. As soon as they ship it to me, then I'll have it and get it out on the website. During the summer, I love to get up early and head outside until it's hot. Then I head back into sewing room to sew the hot part of the day away. That is a good idea. That sounds like a good summer day to me. Lori Holt seems so real and down to earth. Love her, says Gwen, and we like supporting you. Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Oh my gosh. You have no idea. You are such a great lady. Oh, thank you, Valeria. And then my next question was, why do you say that? Why? You're so self-deprecating. What is it that people are like that sometimes? Yes, we do like supporting you. Thank you, Deborah. Look forward to flea market. I am too. Okay, then I have 3 collections, because I know we're getting long on time here. We have 3 collections here that I need to order by the end of the month. So probably, I need to order it next week. I need to order it before July 1st. First up is Sugar and Spice. So I have some reservations out there for some of these. So first up is Sugar and Spice. This is by Lindsay Wilkes of Cottage Mama. Here is some of the fabric. I'm going through it kind of fast. I believe this one is on the website for reservation. It's called Sending My Love. Yeah, Sending My Love. This is out there for reservation. The Fat Quarter Bundle is out there for reservation. And I don't think any of the rest of these are out there. But the Fat Quarter Bundle and Sending My Love Quilt Kit are out there for reservation. If you're interested in it, please get your reservation in so then I can include you in my numbers for ordering. There are so many collections. I say not, and then you show them and I change my mind. Thanks for these lives. You are welcome. You are welcome. I hope that they're helpful. I mean, I like connecting with you guys, so it's partly a selfish reason for doing these each week because I like connecting with people in the outside world and talking about quilting and cross-stitch stuff. It's like, woohoo, I love it. And you guys get it. And I don't really have that, like, my husband doesn't get it. But you guys get it. You get why these things are kind of exciting to talk about. So I'm glad that you guys like it too. That's a good thing. Okay, next up we have She Who Sews. This is by Janet Wecker-Frisch. We just shared her All About Christmas collection. This is She Who Sews. I've gotten so many requests for this. So I have some things out there for reservation. I have the Fat Quarter Bundle for this collection out there for reservation. That's kind of what it looks like. And then I have the Machine Made Quilt Kit out there for reservation. And I don't know if I have other things. I think those are the only things that I have. And this one, this is going to be another one that I have to decide. Am I going to carry the entire collection? I've had so many requests for this one. I mean, Janet really has like a tribe of loyal supporters, which is awesome. I love it when that happens for a designer. And then I love it even more when those people contact me and say, I love Janet Wecker-Frisch. Will you carry her collections? Because then it gives it, if I know that the demand is there for our shop, then it's not so much of a risk for me to carry it if I know that people are going to be interested in it and get it. It's when I'm blindly purchasing stuff that, I don't know if people are going to want it or not. That's what makes me really nervous. So She Who Sews, I'm going to be ordering this next week. If you want any of this, reserve it so that I can include you in the counts. And then this one's a big one. This one, the reservations have been flying. It's crazy. Quilt Fair by Tasha Noel. I shared this with you guys early as soon as I heard about it because I was so excited that Tasha was coming out with a new collection. I've loved her collections in the past. Pixie Noel is so pretty. And what's the other one that I just did? Simple Goodness. I did a lot of little projects with that. That's what I did my Dresden quilt with, was Simple Goodness. We're also doing a Dresden quilt with this collection. So that's going to be our Dresden Sew Along. That's happening in January, I think. So this collection I need to order next week. So we have, this is what the fabrics look like. The Fat Quarter Bundle is out on the website to be reserved. I also have a half yard bundle out there because people were requesting that. So that's available on the website. This quilt kit is called A Trip to the Fair, and that's available on the website to reserve. Also available to reserve is this one. It's called Blue Ribbon at the Fair. And then also from this collection is my Dresden Quilt Kit. So that's what we're going to use. You can reserve your Dresden Quilt Kit to join our Dresden Sew Along starting in January. I think it's called Let's Make a Dresden Quilt Kit. And all the backing sets are available to be reserved. So I put backing sets out there for this collection. So this one has a lot of reservations out there. And if you are at all interested in it, then put your reservations in so that I can count you in my numbers for ordering next week. But this one is so cute. She just does the most adorable pictures. I love her little pictures. I love them. Adorable. Do you know how long before the seed rulers come in? I think those are back ordered until like August. So last I saw on the Riley Blake design, or from my Riley Blake design people, is that those are back ordered until like, I want to say August or September. So it's a little ways out. If it comes in sooner, then I will for sure get them sooner. But last I saw, it's a little ways out. It's like August or September for those. That's all I have for you guys today. We got through everything today, although it's getting a little bit long. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you guys will order lots of yardage. I'll try to keep you posted through Instagram. I feel like I haven't been able to be on Instagram as much as I want to be. And so that also has me feeling stressed out, because I feel like if I'm not out there kind of posting things, then people lose interest. So I need a poster. I need somebody to post stuff for me. But I have just been so busy that I haven't been able to post a lot. Plus, then I really miss connecting with you guys, because sometimes, you know, you guys might comment on something that I've posted and I can chat back and forth with you for a little bit. And I feel like between Instagram, Facebook, and our Facebook group, that's how I can keep in contact with you guys. And when I have my head down, busy working, trying to get stuff done, then I feel really disconnected from people. I don't like that very much. So, so many beautiful things, says Robin. Thank you, Angela, for sharing everything. Going to have to watch the return, but popping in to remind for a thumbs up. Help Angela by liking and sharing. Easy to do. Kelly, you are so awesome. Thank you so much. I don't think you need to worry about us losing interest, says Lynn. Well, you know, I think it's part of a mother's DNA. You always worry. And my mind just never stops. I'm always like, oh, I got to do this. And, you know, every time I'm quiet, my husband goes, what are you thinking about? You're thinking about all the stuff you got to get done. And I go, yeah, this, you know, I want to do this and I need to do this, and just all of the things. And sometimes it, you know, it takes a chunk of time to sit down and do a post or two. And I have not had the time lately. So just know that I do want to be connecting with you as much as possible on Instagram and Facebook. And sometimes I just don't have the time because I'm busy getting stuff cut up and out the door to you guys, which I am happy to do. But hopefully I will be able to reconnect more at some point, which is part of the reason I look forward to these lives each week. So thank you for joining me. I know, I think the worrying never stops. Somebody else said that to me, like, it never stops. Once it doesn't matter how old they are. Do what you can in one day, and don't forget there's always tomorrow. So true. So true. So don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our Happy Little Stitch Shop channel if you haven't already. Please also follow us on Facebook and Instagram and join our Happy Little Stitchers Facebook group. In order to find that, all you have to do is go to Facebook and then search for Happy Little Stitchers. And then there are a few questions that you need to answer to join. And that's really just, you know, they're simple questions. It doesn't really matter if you get them right or not, as long as you put something out there that I know you're a legit person who really wants to be part of that group and not just some troll or something. That's all those questions are for. But you don't have to worry about if you have the right answer or not. But please follow us and do all of those things. And be sure to visit happylittlestitchshop.com to check out all of the new stuff that I have put out there. Stacy, it just is one bite of the elephant of a time. Yes, it's okay. You have a life outside of your job, and that's good. It is good. It is. So thank you so much, you guys, for joining me today. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Have a wonderful weekend. And I'll be sending out invoices this weekend, and I will see you again next week, right before the 4th of July. How is that happening? On Thursday. I'll see you on Thursday to catch up with you again. Hope you can join me. Thanks so much, you guys. Take care. Happy stitching.